Hi Rishi, many congratulations first of all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So welcome to ABP Live, and I just wanted to know how are you feeling? It's such a big achievement. So how's the Josh?
When it feels very dreamlike, it's pretty nice. Yes, my parents are also very happy about it. My brother is also proud of me. That's it.
So your parents are both in the medical profession, right? So
Yes, they're both doctors.
So they both are doctors. So how come you decided, and even your brother is into engineering, right? So how come you both decided not to
Yes.
follow what your parents, have been doing, and suddenly you just wanted to be an engineer?
And well, it was not sudden. I liked maths since second grade. I like maths since then. So I wanted to pursue it. That's why I opted for engineering.
Okay. And who is your inspiration? As in, I've heard that your brother is doing IIT from IIT Roorkee, right?
Yes. I for
So, so
KCST.
is okay. So is he your inspiration?
Yes, he's certainly my inspiration. When his result was announced in 2021, I was very proud of him. So I also thought that yes, I should do something like this. And results at this level are achievable.
So you both kind of discuss your problems, as in like if there is any query, so you ask your brother, is he your go-to person for that?
Um, uh, Academically, if I had any doubt, I would ask my teachers.
Yeah.
They solved it pretty well. My teachers are pretty. And usually I ask my brother stuff like how to face any other sort of problem, like if I'm not able to concentrate or how should I study effectively, things like that.
So what message do you want to give to your teachers who has helped you so much through your journey? So what is that message you want to give to your teachers?
Uh, just cannot thank them enough. They worked really hard on me.
Yeah.
They they solved any query I ever had. No doubt left. They didn't leave any doubt unanswered. Uh,
So I hope that you
Apart from
have
that,
got,
also
yeah. Yeah, you
they
can
were my
carry on.
mentors.
And what
Yeah, they
about
were my
your,
mentors, and
yeah. And what about your
yeah.
parents? How have they been supported to you throughout this journey? Because I hope that they are also busy in their profession. But sometimes there is, that void where we need our parents the most. That we wanted to, we are like done with the studies after hours of studies when we want to talk to our parents. So, how much they have supported you for that?
Well, they were always there. If I ever had any problem, they were they did everything they could to uh, get any hurdle out of my way. If any I had if I had any problem, I could always go to them. They were always there, and they kept me away from any distraction I could have had. If I was facing any problem, they would solve that. I had their complete support.
So, how was your reaction when you first saw your, the rank? How was your parents' reaction? It was expected, like you were expecting this कि भाई मैं तो छक्का मार ही जाऊंगा इस बॉल पे, या फिर it was something like very big shocker for you?
Well, the surprise element was not there. The scores were announced. The scores we knew that for over a week. So I mean, I knew I will be somewhere in the top three, but was it one, two, or
Wow.
three? That was the surprise.
Oh, great. And just tell us about your journey, as in if you wanted, if someone who is also preparing for the same exam, if he or she wants to know how you manage with your time, because as we say ना सबके पास 24 घंटे होते हैं पर हर कोई ऋषि कालरा नहीं बन पाता है, तो अगर उन्हें ऋषि कालरा से इंस्पायर्ड होना है तो वो 24 घंटे कैसे सेग्रीगेट करे in terms of padhai, family, friends. So, are you into friends and all these Gen Z things, or you are like I'm all bookish kind of a person?
Before advanced, I was more that bookish kind of person. Didn't get much
Okay.
time to hang out with friends or stay in touch with them much. I was not much on social media either.
Oh,
So
so it could be one of
no,
the point which where people want to be like Rishi Karla, so you have to be out of social media, right?
yes,
Okay,
that
so
is true.
tell us about your journey. How many hours have you dedicated towards the curriculum and everything?
Uh, I dedicated it. I gave at least 8 to 9 hours of 8 to 9 hours of self study every day. That was necessary. Apart from that, 8 hours of sleep, and I also consulted my teachers at FitG. Asked for advice from them as to how should I make a schedule. So yes, they also suggested that this is adequate. This is also this is adequate. 7 hours of sleep, that is also necessary. And for recreation, I used to go out for 1 to 1.5 hours in the evening around 6 o'clock, and I had all my meals properly. Took care of my fitness also. Used to work out at
Important.
home.
True.
Yes, that is very important.
So were you very tough on yourself, or is it like, no, I can do it. I can make things easier rather than not going the toughest way, right? So were you tough on yourself, or you were like little bit easy peasy?
Uh, I mm, when I tell people my schedule, they do say that I was tough on myself, but I didn't feel that.
Okay. So you
I
must
I was I enjoyed studying.
so you must have
Yes, I
seen the same pressure on your brother also while growing up, right? Because
yes
obviously
yes.
he is into IIT, so I'm sure that he must have done very well. So you must have seen that, right? That this is the lifestyle I should follow if I want to go to a certain level, right?
Yes. The way I saw my brother prepare, that gave me the first hand idea of how everything needs to be done.
Yes, yes.
So
So I so
yes,
I so I have read it somewhere that you envisions launching a cyber security business alongside your brother, right? Rohan. His name is Rohan Kalra, right?
yes.
So tell me something about that.
Yeah. They have not researched about it much. I mean, my brother tells me about uh, he has taken up some projects in cybersecurity in his college. So he tells me about it, and I find it a little interesting. So I thought maybe this is something I could look into, but
And that's
I
the
have not.
future as well.
Yes, that is the future.
That is the
Cybersecurity
future.
is pretty upcoming.
Sure. And I want to know the reaction of your friends, as in, though you are saying that you're not much active on social media and a little cut from this friend circle, but there are friends, okay? सबके कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे friends
Yes.
होते हैं where you share things with, maybe related to your academic or your personal problems. So how is their reaction? How happy are they for you?
Well, I joined Instagram just 2 weeks ago, so I got like
Oh, wow.
30 to 40, 30 to 40 messages from different
Great.
people saying congratulations, congrats, even from seniors, from my juniors. So they were pretty surprised.
They were
I
surprised. So you
and
must
they
be
knew
like,
that I
मुझे तो पता था, मुझे तो पता था. You people are surprised. मुझे तो सब पता था.
yeah, and they knew that I was gonna do something good, but at this level they were pretty surprised.
So what are your expectations now, as in the colleges you've been targeting? So what is this? After achieving a certain level, then we move to another milestone. So what is that for you in life now?
I am planning on joining CSE in IIT Bombay.
Okay, great.
So I don't have any things that I might want to do there in mind right now because I talk to my seniors. Interests develop and change as we move throughout as they're in college. So I don't have anything much in my mind right now. Yeah, I will explore there over there.
So you are also an avid player of chess, right?
And yes,
So
in my free
you
time I used to play chess with my
so
parents.
so is it something a mind exercise? That's why you play chess, or it's like you've been enjoying it as a hobby for a long time?
Yes, I've been playing chess since I was in fourth, and I got pretty good at it. So, but yes, it was more of a hobby.
Tell us something about the dance academy that you have been part of.
Well, I joined it just a few days ago, so only been to one class.
Okay.
So, but yes, I will. I'm going to learn dance too in this short period.
So I think
Before
it's
joining
the,
college and
yeah,
proceed
it's
with
the
the
best
project.
form of workout also, and then you obviously express, and the
Yes,
most expressive form of art. So
yes, I feel
one
that too.
mess, yeah. So one message you want to give out to the, the students who will be pursuing it on now onwards, who look up to you. So one message regarding the schedule, and how seriously they should, be stick to their schedule rather than just because when we hear so many people, right? So kabhi kabhi confusion ho jata hai. And coming from you, obviously, right now there are so many people jo aapko, who are very much inspired by you, by your journey. So, what do you want to give them as an advice?
Yes, fixed schedule is pretty important. Start do things without that. The timings of everything, your wake up time, your sleep time, study time, um, everything should be fixed in my opinion. That is necessary. And minimum 7 to 8 hours of study. Not minimum,
Best.
but 7 to 8 hours of study is adequate. And apart from that, you should do something for recreation and fun too. And uh, you should not compromise on your fitness and health. That
True.
is, you cannot do that. You should
So,
not compromise on sleep either. Yes.
I want, I want to know that there are so many students who tell that, they have, their parents have, लिमिटेड एक्सेस हो जाता है बहुत सी चीजों का. सो आपके पेरेंट्स वर ऑल्सो टफ ऑन यू कि नहीं, अब पढ़ाई कर रहा है तो ऐसे होना चाहिए, यू कैन नॉट सिट ऑन बेड, यू हैव टू सिट ऑन दिस चेयर. सो वर दे स्ट्रिक्ट और वर दे वर लाइक कि दे ट्रस्टेड यू फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग कि ऑब्वियसली माय सन विल डू वेरी गुड. So what was their kind of reaction to it, and how they took the journey with you?
Well, they were a little strict until 8. They had to.
They have to,
I
yeah.
mean,
That's all Indian parents are.
yes. And but after 9th onwards, when I joined FitG, and I got a little sincere since then. So I focused more on studying. So even they saw that yes, he is bringing good results on his own. So no, they never pressurized me or scolded me. Uh, if I ever did anything wrong, they would just tell me that I'm doing that wrong.
So were there a
I,
thought that one son is into engineering, but both the parents are in medicine? So what they wanted you to be also part of medical?
I mean, yeah, and they let me explore it on my own.
Great.
If I when I told them that I like maths, they were fine with it. They never pressurized me for going into medicine. That was
So you're from DPS Ghaziabad, right? I'm from DPS
yes.
Haridwar, but we are dep sites. So tell us
Yes.
something about your school, as in how what has been the journey, what all you have learned from the school. Of course, the academics, the curricular, the friends, the teachers. Tell us something about that.
The school had a very major part in my life till 12th, and the school also helped a lot. That
Oh,
you cannot deny. Yes.
yeah, true.
The school helped a lot.
Yes.
I mean, until till 8th, it was school that made me capable of doing well in 9th.
Yeah.
From 9th onward, it was a mix of
Fits.
coaching and school. Coaching and school, yes, that helped me. So, yes, the school had a pretty huge role. They helped.
So talking about your favorite subjects, what were they?
I liked subjects in which you had to apply your logical abilities, like maths. And
Maths.
there's not much cramming in it. You have to solve problems using your IQ. So I
Yeah.
really like that about it. And in certain subjects, in chemistry, like in organic chemistry, you have to cram a little, but even the questions in advanced, they are also like logical. They try to make it as logical as they can be. So I like that about uh, a subject. So my favorite subject was maths and physics, and then chemistry.
So talking about how you break the question paper, because it plays a very important role, how you attend the paper, right? So what was the strategy told by you from your mentors from Fritzy? How were they supportive in that way? And what was the strategy they discussed with you before you attended the paper?
Well, there were different opinions I got from different people. Some said that I should attempt chemistry first. Some said that I should attempt one of physics or maths first because
It's your
and the
strong
reason
point.
behind attempting, yes, the reason behind attempting, I usually attempted maths first,
Okay.
but the different explanations I got were you should attempt chemistry first because it will not take much time, about 30 to 40 minutes, and then the chemistry section will be over. And after that, you could go on to solving the easy questions of physics and maths, and then the difficult ones. So that was the logic behind attempting chemistry. But I preferred attempting maths first because you have to give maths like 75 to 80 minutes in the paper. So in the start, your speed is a little slow. You solve questions a little slowly. And also there are great chances of getting of making a calculation error in maths. So if you are attempting slowly, then the best subject to attempt at first is maths. You're gonna solve the questions more carefully. And in physics, which also has calculative questions, I attempted physics or chemistry, second depending on the kind of paper I was given. I went through the paper at the start. So in that, so I attempted chemistry second and physics last.
Okay. So there's always a favorite teacher and someone who's less favorite, right? So it happens in school, it happens in college, it will happen to you in college for sure, and also in the institute. So there must be someone who is your favorite and then the least one. So can you tell me about that?
No, I liked all my three teachers
You like
equally. They
all?
were all equally supportive. Yes. My maths teacher, he was my mentor. So
Okay.
he usually advised me on non-academic things as well, any problem I might be facing. And my chemistry and physics teacher, they were also very helpful. They answered all my doubts. I could contact them at any hour of the day. So they would pick up the phone.
So were you among those students who has like the hundreds of doubts? So like today I have studied for good 10 hours and the next day is whole dedicated to the doubts. So are you that kind of a student?
I solved a different set of question every day. If I had, if I would get stuck on a question, I would just, mark it on the paper itself, and then I would continue on the uh, other questions, and after I had completed that entire CTP for the sheet, I would
Okay.
come back to the mark questions. I would attempt them at least 3 to 4 times, and even if and I was not able to solve them even then I would ask my teachers.
Okay. So this was all about the
So
studies.
the doubts were not that many.
Okay. Okay. So this was all
But
about the
I did not have
study.
hundreds of doubts.
Not hundreds of doubts, maybe lesser than that. But if you are getting a rank like this, then I'm sure that if you would have had thousands of doubts, then also your mentors would be like, "Beta, le aao udhar. I'll solve every doubt of yours. You just have to perform well," and that you have done.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
so talking
After every
just
paper,
yeah. So let's just moving to
after every paper.
moving. Yeah, so let's just moving towards a little from the academic thing. Are you fond of watching movies or any web series?
Yes, I used to watch Netflix and other OTTs like Amazon Prime in my free time.
So,
Not much. Like half an hour to 1 hour a day.
okay, so which is your favorite web series or any OTT release which you have recently seen and you were like, it was master?
Friends and Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Those sitcoms are good. And I watched all the Marvel movies and series.
Okay, great. And what about your outings with friends? So I think that is also an important part when you have to balance your life apart from, studying and of course the fitness routine. So friends are also someone who play a very important role in that. So the outings with your
Yes.
friends, do you generally go without out with people, or you're most of the time calling them and calling them at home and teaching them, let's do mathematics?
I in the last 2 years I did not go out much with my friends. I went out a couple of times, but
Are you saying
a few
last
times,
2 years or 2 months?
2 years.
Oh my God, last 2 years. That's a very, like a
Well,
huge number.
before that, there was COVID, so obviously could not go out anywhere.
Yeah.
But in 11th, also the pandemic was there, so I could not go out. Then also in 12th, I did not have much time to go out with friends. I used to call them whenever I wanted to talk to them, but I went out only 3 to 4 times.
It's my last question from you. Tell us something about your bond with your brother, because as you look up to him, he's into the same, field, and in future you both envision to do something together, to collaborate, right? So tell me something about he be the guiding light for you, because obviously he's into the college. There is a different life which he's been living over there, but to be there for you as a big brother. So tell us something about that.
Well, yes, the bond between us was special. He's my elder brother, and he went through all the same similar phases as me. So if I needed any guidance, I could go. I would always ask him because he had experienced that. He could tell me how to overcome it or how to face it. And yes, so he was helpful in that way. And I really look up.
So one message for your institute you want to give, as in they've been the stone, one of the strength of you who because of them who this happened, right? So one message you want to give to the all the mentors, all the teachers from your institute.
Well, FITG is what made me made this result. Maybe what I am today. And this result is because of them totally because of them. FITG, all the study package, all the tests, everything I needed was provided by FITG, by my teachers. So, of course, I'm really thankful to them for this. I would like to thank FITG for everything it has done for me. They transformed my result.
So are you like habitual of giving these interviews or not? Or is this something been a new trend for you from last few days?
I mean, I gave my first interview after the JEE mains, the January attempt of JEE mains. I got 100% in that. So I gave my first interview then. So I was a little shaky then, but now,
But
yes,
now you're
I'm really
prepared.
ready.
Now you're little, no,
As-
not little, you are pro with it.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Rishi, thank you so much and enjoy your day, enjoy your success. Thank you so much for joining in and all the very
Thank you.
best for all the future projects and endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.